Our top story at 5, a target date for reopening I-70 in Glenwood Canyon. Drivers could be back on the road starting this Saturday. Governor Polis toured the damaged highway today.
The highway has been closed for more than a week and a half after massive mudslides. Drivers have been encouraged to take a detour. It can add hours to that trip by going north to Craig, over to Steamboat Springs, and then down to Silverthorne or vice versa. Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary live now along the highway. And Jamie, this is good and big news for one of the state's main roadways.
And it's also why the state has received about $11 million of that federal emergency grant for immediate repairs, with hopefully more on the way. Last week, engineers literally moved tons of material. That's when they learned the structure is not as widespread as they thought. Still, CDOT says the timeline for these repairs is aggressive.
I'm confident that it'll be open Saturday afternoon with one lane each way. Keep in mind, through much of the canyon, it'll be 2 lanes, normal traffic. It's only about a 3/4 mile patch where it'll have to go down to 1 lane.
And while it's a short section where there will be 1 lane in each direction, that section sustained serious damage. There's about 100 feet of road that's completely missing from the eastbound side near mile marker 123, known as Blue Gulch. CDOT says the timeline to reopen, again, very aggressive, but the state has secured federal emergency declaration funds with hopefully more on the way. So they'll have to fill this hole and repave it. That's the first big step. They're also working with Xcel Energy to repair power to Hanging Lake Tunnel, which is critical for the Shoshone Power Plant and the Union Pacific Railway. There also needs to be some safety tests done on the road once it's paved, and some temporary rockfall protection measures put in place. That's all before Saturday afternoon.
You'll see on the backside there's these white sacks. They're called super sacks. They're filled with material. We're going to stack those up with a crane, and that's going to aid for temporary rockfall protection while we open 1 lane in each direction here at Blue Gulch.